welcome to episode 172 of the Muck Podcast, a member of the Odd Pods Media Network. Listen in as we discuss the dark and sometimes weird true stories in American politics. I'm Tina Jaramillo.
And I'm Hillary Doherty. Oh, I gotta cleanse myself. I gotta cleanse myself from that last episode.
Well, I mean, we needed it.
That's why, but when I scream like that, that's why I'll never be taken seriously in Florida politics.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true at all.
And guess what? I don't give a fuck. Ask me if I fucking care. Ask me if I care. I don't care. Because here's the thing. I know I'm right.
You know what?
That's
you
the
say.
thing. I know that I'm fucking
the
right.
The thing that is incredible about you is you say all the things that people say, but they don't want to say out loud. They don't want to say in public. They don't want to do it. So,
and I'm shunned for it.
I mean, do you care about some of these people who are shunning you? No.
I don't care.
And who's shunning you? Give me a break.
Right. I mean, I don't care because
they're gonna put a letter. They're gonna put a letter on your shirt, make you walk around and ignore you. No.
Oh God. Here's the thing. I don't want to be part of a club that would have me as a member anyway, right? Who said that? Groucho? Who said that?
I don't know.
Groucho Marx? Same. I don't either. And also because it's so toxic, the whole environment. I don't know why anybody would want to be a part of it, to be honest with you. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know why people are running for office. It's a shit show. Like, I look at our beautiful Hillary Cassell. My God, I love this woman.
She's
I'm sending
incredible.
her text saying, how are you? Because she's killing it up there.
She's
She's on the floor giving speeches that I'm in tears. Thank God Hillary Cassell is there along with these other amazing women that we've elected from Broward County. Robin Bartleman, Marie Woodson, Lauren Book, Michelle Rayner, Christine Hunchofsky. Like, just one amazing elected after the other that go up there. Lauren Book, yeah. I mean, we got incredible women up there who are, killing themselves out there, putting their shit on the floor and letting them know how wrong these bills are. And thank God. But Hillary Cassell is giving speeches that are incredible. And I thought, I love her. And I walked for her. Like, I wanted her to win. I was rooting for her. Like, if I could have voted for her, if she was my rep, I would have voted for her. But I gave everything I could to help Hillary Cassell win. And now I feel bad that she's there having to deal with this.
Right.
Like, I'm like, fuck, I hate that she's up there.
They give up time from their family, I mean.
Oh my God, they sacrifice so much.
They sacrifice so much, and for what? At the end of the day, for what?
To be disrespected.
And we're up against a block that we can't win against.
These stupid motherfuckers up there.
Well, the one thing
I know, clearly from the last episode.
The one thing I wanted to bring up, there were a couple things. One. And this is now going to be a couple weeks old, so I apologize. But there is that rep in Florida, Fine.
Woo! I want to play you his video.
Whose wife?
I got his video right here, bitch. Yes.
Whose wife had a burlesque show.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
I'm all for it. Have fun.
Yep.
But this is where they talk out of one side of their mouth and then out the other side of their mouth, where we can't expose children to things that are sexual, right, in any way. And we can't have drag shows, but kids can be at a burlesque show. I don't get it.
Randy Fine.
And I'm fine with it. You want to take your kid to, I'm sure it was like a very PG burlesque show, but why is that okay and drag not okay?
Because
it's not fair.
Because they're hypocritical.
It's not fair.
They go there and
and they don't see it though. That's the thing. They for whatever reason, their mind can't put those two things next to each other at all. And they have this moral high ground that they always want to take, that they are somehow better than everyone else and that their way is the right way, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. God.
There's now travel advisories for LGBTQ and immigrants to not come to Florida. It's not a safe space for you. To not move here and not visit.
Can you imagine Florida, which I mean Miami alone, which is known for supporting the LGBTQ community in history.
So let me play you two videos by Rep Randy Fine, who is extending. He was testifying. He's the sponsor to expand the Don't Say Gay and the drag and all that. So here's his first.
And he's such a bloated, gross.
Oh, he's a piece of
man.
Shit. And there's someone behind him in the audience, like sitting there listening, who goes, like, at this. Hold on.
And they're the ones that are saying this definition applies to them. Well, if it means erasing a community because you have to target children, then damn right we ought to do it.
LGBTQ.
I just don't think you have to inherently say because you're lesbian or gay that you want to target children. I find that statement to be offensive to them.
Okay, that's the first video. So he says that he should, if that means we should erase a community, then we should erase a community to protect children. Right. If we have to erase the LGBTQ community to protect children, that nobody was looking for this.
No.
This is all made up. We talked about Anita Bryant a couple weeks ago. This is from the 60s and 70s. The gay community is coming for your children. They don't want anything to do with your fucking kids.
Right, but
believe
this is
me,
dangerous to families, to
They
people
are banning children from pride events.
Right.
If there's a drag queen, their children are not allowed. That's a part of the bill.
Well,
cannot be at pride events.
And they're banning, and this again, because we have our partner in Tennessee, where they want to ban pride in some city in Tennessee. And the language that's coming out of that is because they're going to have a rainbow room. It's something like this bullshit that there's going to be a rainbow room at some pride event in Tennessee where 8 to 12-year-olds are going to be given butt plugs and dildos. It's insanity.
Yeah.
And it's very clear that no one has ever been to a pride event.
Yeah, right. Right.
It's very clear that you've never been to a pride event. Like, go to a pride event.
Yeah,
and then I was
ridiculous.
thinking about it. I'm like, okay, pride is bad, and if you've ever gone to pride, it's fucking beautiful. It's fun. There's nothing untoward. Like, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful event. But I feel like these are the same families that will take their kid to Mardi Gras, or they'll take them down to Fantasy Fest or something. You know what I mean?
But it depends. It also depends on when you go. I'm from Wilton Manors, which is like the second largest gay community, I think, in the country.
I'm not sure.
It is. It's one of the. I think it's second largest town, and they have pride, huge Stonewall Pride every year. I would take my kids to the daytime events. Nighttime events, I mean, the outfits are more risky, like depending on how old your child is. It's up to you to make that decision. I don't think I would take my kids there. It's just a different sort of atmosphere.
But
the parade, that's a celebration of love and community and rights that have been won since Stonewall. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you not want to celebrate a community of love where it's like beads and candy and
it's a parade.
And
it's a parade.
It's so
music,
stupid.
It's just fun. It makes no sense.
Here's another thing. God, I wish I had this teed up, but I don't. But damn it, I would love to tee this up. But our friend Dave, who is on Beer in Front, which is an Odd Pods podcast, he's a middle America white dude in Chicago who has a podcast that he tries like 2 beers, I think, like every episode. I think it's 2, it might be 3. And he talks about the beer. You hear him pop it open, and he's like, he talks about what it's made of, like what does it taste like, would I drink it again, blah, blah, blah. He talks about where it's from. It's short, it's quick, it's easy, it's informative. I love it. I love a Chicago accent. Give me a Midwest Chicago accent every fucking day. I need it, right? He did a whole episode on Bud Light. It's called Beer in Front. Go listen to the Bud Light episode. He drags Travis Tritt and Kid Rock so hard.
Oh.
I was living. He's like, this Robert Ritchie with his fake, he calls him he's like, you don't want to let people be who they are? Who cares? Just the blah blah. He went on and that
Kid Rock is some and rich kid anyway.
Yeah, and he said this, which gave me goosebumps, because this is what an ally looks like. A straight older white man. This is what it looks like.
In the Midwest.
He goes, and by the way, congratulations to Dylan Mulvaney on having a year into her transition, which is what the Bud Light thing was about.
Oh.
That they sent her a rainbow can, and she was celebrating her year transition. She's like a famous TikTok star who's transitioned. And I thought, that is what we're looking for. Is somebody, whoever listens to that beer podcast, is going to hear somebody stand up for the trans community. God bless you, Dave.
Oh my God.
Fucking God bless you, dude. Like, I'm serious. I was fucking proud that he's on that Odd Pods network with us. That meant a lot to me. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And he kept calling him Robert Ritchie, and it fucking made me laugh. I was here for it. Go listen to Beer in Front. It made me so happy. Yeah, well, there's a good note for you.
Good note.
What else you got? What else?
Well, the only other thing I have is, and this is old news now too, but we've been talking about the youth coming.
Yes.
And FIU, the students walked out and they called for this Rep Fabian Basabe.
Yes.
They called him out to resign because of his position on the Don't Say Gay bill.
Good.
And it was just resign. They
were all over him today.
And this is what we need.
Yes.
And we need the youth to my husband was saying today,
organize.
He goes, what we need is to look back on the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
And not do walkouts, but do sit-ins.
Yeah.
And do things that are disruptive, but in a civil way, and have their actions on how they react to civil disobedience.
That's right.
Displayed everywhere.
That's right.
That's what we need. And I am here for it. I am here for the youth just blowing things up.
Yeah.
It's exciting me.
In a peaceful way. Not explosive.
Yeah,
but like sitting in and doing the things that you're saying.
Doing sit-ins and doing civil disobedience.
Me too.
And really like having networks to plan on how are we going to do it?
Yeah.
How are we going to do it? Where is our sitting going to be? How are we going to disrupt things?
Yeah.
And draw attention to issues that are important.
Listen,
the reason why
the Tennessee Republicans are so fucking nervous is because they didn't realize that the national press, that these young black elected men were going to get and draw attention to them. The city of Memphis, the council got 5,000 emails. Each council member got over 5,000 emails to ask them to reinstate him. So like, this is what I'm talking about. So they had no idea. And when you say, like what your husband was saying is like doing the peaceful protest so that when people in California can see that in Selma they're being beaten in the streets and dogs are attacking them and all that, they can see and highlight like, holy shit, what's happening here? Same thing.
Yep.
Same thing.
I'm ready for it.
There's no excuse for, politics is a game. It's a game. And when you try to cheat and people see you, you better get ready for the backlash.
And guess what? They've been cheating enough. They've been cheating with their gerrymandering. Yeah. They've been cheating with the judges that they see. Yeah. They've been cheating and cheating and cheating. And the reckoning has to happen.
Yeah.
It has to. Like, I believe that a reckoning has to happen. Like, and I know it's like I feel like there's no hope, but I feel like, please let the hope be in the youth. Like, it's so cliche, but man.
Well, and
like,
also,
that's like we, and we shouldn't have to put this burden on their shoulders.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
We shouldn't have to put this burden on our shoulders, but man, do they have power.
They have power, but also when we say please youth, as people who are, I mean, I like to say that I'm youth, but
well, I mean,
it only goes so, honey, the skin only goes so far. Okay. Don't get too close. But as allies to the youth, I made that up.
Supporters. I mean, we got
as supporters of the youth, we need to actually give them a seat at the table and make room for them and listen and make room. Do not dismiss them because they will easily turn their backs on you and find somewhere else to continue their work. They're not going to stop. So you either make room for them and give them the space to lead, or get the fuck out of their way.
Yep.
Get out of their way.
We have destroyed their futures.
Whatever we're doing, it ain't working.
We have destroyed their futures. Yeah. I mean, climate-wise, financially. Yeah. I mean, we're taking body autonomy away. I mean, my God. They should be outraged. Yeah. And we should be ashamed. Yeah. And we should be ashamed of all these people who talk about the family and children. We should be ashamed of the legacy that we are leaving for these kids to have to clean up. And it's not fair. It's not fair to them. Right. And we should know better. Yeah. And clearly, we should know better. And clearly, we haven't been doing a good job as far as like power and winning in Florida, right? And so when you have someone like Jaden D'Onofrio, who we love so much, and he's tweeting all the time, and he's talking about, here's what was interesting about the Supreme Court race in Wisconsin. Here's the youth vote. Here was interesting about that horrible Representative Barnaby from Florida, who in a hearing said to trans individuals, "You are demons and imps." I mean, that's cause for removal right there. Absolutely. I mean, do you think that Speaker Renner has said anything? No.
So what did Jaden do immediately? I always want to call him Jordan, but what did Jaden do immediately? He immediately tweeted like, "Here's what's interesting about this guy's race. It's flippable. He didn't win by that much in his district. We can take that seat.
Let's do it.
Sounds good to me."
Ooh.
Yeah, like that's what we need. We don't need yes, we need to call them out. We need the representatives to call for action, which I've seen many of them do on Twitter, and like they're sending messages or formal requests to the speaker, like hold him accountable for this, that kind of thing, because we should be bigger than this.
Right.
But when they have the power and they feel like they are untouchable, this is what we get. The real side. This is really who they are. This is really what they think about trans people. This is real.
Yeah. Oh, they're
name
not
calling, demons and imps.
Right.
My God, using the Lord as your excuse for bigotry is never going to help you win, dude. Never. And you're not going to see the Lord at the end of the day. Let me tell you, he ain't going to be there for you.
No. My God.
And I love that movie, Defending Your Life. It's an Albert Brooks movie, and it's him and Meryl Streep. It's magnificent. But you have to go at the end of your life, and it's in between heaven or hell, and they show you clips of your life of things you've done right and the things you've done wrong. Like, how do you explain this? That moment's going to be shown to you, bro. And you're going to have to defend yourself of like what you were doing with your power. You chose to denigrate human beings.
It's
on a public stage.
And have we not come far enough as a human race to like be done with this kind of bullshit?
Nope. We have not. And it's really disgusting. But again, what Jaden did is instead of saying, what a piece of shit, he was like, hey, here's what we can do.
That's what
action.
We need.
This is a youth. This is someone who's a leader. This is like, I'm fucking, Jaden. I mean, I don't know if you're listening, but I love you. I love you, bro. I can't wait to see you again. When are we going to hang out? Are you able to hang out? He's 18, right?
I know. I mean,
is it inappropriate?
I mean, it's kind of weird as a kid, but...
Is it?
I don't know.
We can hang out and talk.
We can hang out and do
Jaden, come on back. Yes. Come back to the podcast.
Come back to the podcast.
I might not record it, but we could just sit and talk. Yeah. I'll just pretend to record it as an excuse to get you to hang out with us.
Oh my God. All right, are we ready?
Oh, absolutely. Let's fucking do this thing, girl.
This is a little short and sweet, but it's fun.
Love it.
All right, today, I'm going to tell you the story of Bill Higgins.
Wait a minute. This sounds familiar. Bill Higgins.
Bill Higgins.
We haven't done this before?
No, I looked it up.
Okay.
Bill Higgins was a county district attorney, but when he traded favors for lesser sentences, he traded in his career.
Oh,
So our story takes place in Bedford County, Pennsylvania.
Oh, is this near your stomping grounds?
No, not really.
Oh, dang it.
I know. So he graduated from Villanova. He got his law degree from Widener University. And from an article from the Pennsylvania Bar, Higgins was very engaged with his community. He served on several boards. So, for example, he was president of the Bedford County Bar Association. He was district governor and former president of the Lions Club. And he was former president of the Bedford Rotary Club. And he also was a big mock trial guy. Okay. And so, because, and a lot of people who are attorneys will help out at college mock trials and high school mock trial teams, and this was him. And he served in the program in various capacities over several years. He was the statewide coordinator for mock trial from 2005 to 2008, and he even coached the Bedford High's mock trial team from 2014 to 2018.
All right.
And from his Speaker Hub bio, he served as an assistant district attorney for 3 years. Then he ran and won the DA position in 2003. All right, so let's jump into it.
Yeah.
So, major incident. This kind of happens around 2018. And according to the legal intelligencers PJ D'Annunzio, Higgins was not doing his job. He was, quote, sabotaging drug investigations by protecting dealers, blowing the cover on confidential informants, and giving favorable treatment to women he had sex with.
That is like stacking the deck. That is so much. And I just realized why Higgins sounds familiar.
Oh, why?
That's a character on Ted Lasso.
Oh.
Who would never do any of this. He's like so in love with his wife and a sweet angel.
Yeah, no, this guy. So this all of this came out after a 2-year investigation. So of course he gets charged. And the Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro said this about the arrest. quote, District Attorney Higgins traded his power and law enforcement authority for sexual favors and violated his oath to the people of Bedford County, compromising the security of his community and the safety of confidential informants. Like, I mean...
That's fucked up there. That's so bad.
It's so bad because these are people going undercover.
Yes!
And you're literally putting their life at risk. That's like... I was just shocked. I was like, that's not a good thing. So the one thing that he was doing was really exploiting women, and specifically female drug dealers. So what he was doing is he would tip them off, and in exchange for a more lenient sentence, reduced bail, or some other favorable treatment, they'd have to have sex with him. And he would also give them the names of informants, right, which puts those folks in danger. But this is the thing I want to really say, because in every article I read, it was about trading favors for sex. And I feel like when you are in a position of power and you're coercing someone into sex, that this isn't just having sex with someone, right? Like, this to me is assault. This is rape.
Yeah.
You're raping them. Like, they might say, okay, fine, I'll do it, but they're being coerced into it. So that isn't consent. They cannot consent to that.
Yeah.
So... like I said, I was just like, over and over, women he had sex with. It's like, no. These are women that he raped because they were in a vulnerable position, right?
Absolutely.
That's what he was doing. So another article from ABC 27 gave a very specific example of what he was doing. So state police went to a particular home, and it was supposedly, according to witnesses, had a large amount of coke and heroin. But Higgins, who's the DA, refused to sign the search warrant because he had already made a deal with one of those drug dealers. So they come to him, they're like, hey, we want to take this down, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna sign it. Shit like that he was doing. And the cops are like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. So Higgins also once called a woman's probation officer after she was arrested for drunk driving. So this woman was arrested for drunk driving, but she was already on probation for dealing drugs. So he called the probation officer to make sure that there was no violation of her parole. Because, again, he's already hooked things up with her. So
this is so bad.
It's gross. And then with the revealing the identities of informants, he did this on 9 different occasions. 9. So he put those informants and officers who were undercover at risk.
So
9 different times.
He's telling
the drug dealers.
Oh my god!
Like, hey, watch out, Johnny.
Bro.
He's an informant. Or hey, watch out, this guy's an undercover cop.
Oh my god, dude!
I mean,
so bad.
And they're going in there like
not knowing that they know.
Yes.
Oh my god! You know what? I just rewatched the first season of True Detective.
Oh,
you gotta rewatch that.
That was
because
so
there's so much
good.
stuff that I completely forgot about.
Oh really?
Oh my god!
That first one was so good and creepy.
It's so. I mean, I don't like the creepy stuff as much, but the character
and that's
Matthew McConaughey is so good in that one.
Did you hear the thing about Matthew McConaughey
and Woody Harrelson?
Yes,
like brothers?
Yes.
Well, that's when I was watching this. I saw that thing and I was like, that's so weird that
and it's because remember his dad was the guy
that
was in jail and whatnot. And I guess his mom hooked up with him when he was out on bail at some point.
Oh, that's so fucking weird.
So weird.
I mean, how do we feel about Woody Harrelson after Saturday Night Live? Because I have a deep love and affection for Woody Harrelson, and I am upset about what he said on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I don't even know what he said.
He was hosting a month ago, and in his monologue, he said something about how vaccines were hoaxes and how all these vaccines, he went on and on about COVID vaccines.
Was he joking?
I don't think so. Remember, he's like hippie.
Oh, God. Yeah. Woody Harrelson. Just go smoke your weed and keep your mouth shut.
Dude.
God, you're an actor. You're an actor.
Yeah.
We don't need your medical advice. God damn it. All right, so I'm going to continue on.
Sorry.
When a witness was asked about having a sexual affair with Higgins, he told her to deny it. So now there's witness tampering. And they also found that he was asking for explicit photos from women. And the time frame showed that it occurred around the same time that he was giving them the names of informants. So he's like, I'll give you this if you give me that.
There is nothing more than small dick energy than asking for explicit photos for something. I mean, ugh.
So, the charges.
If someone wants to show you them titties, they will. You don't have to ask for it, but they want to give it.
But here's where you're using your power here.
Yes, again,
to women
manipulating.
Who are drug dealers, so who knows what's going on in their lives if this is what they're doing, and now you're adding more harm to their lives.
Ugh.
So he was charged with 11 counts of obstruction,
wow,
2 counts of official oppression,
Dang.
3 counts of reckless endangerment, 9 counts of intimidation of witnesses, and 6 counts of hindering apprehension or prosecution. The PA District Attorney Josh Shapiro had this to say: District Attorney Higgins traded his power in law enforcement authority for sexual favors and violated his oath to the people of Bedford County, compromising the security of his community and the safety of confidential informants. Victim advocate Jennifer Storm had this to say, quote, his blatant abuse of power in exchange for sexual favors is symptomatic of the very underpinning of the Me Too movement. I applaud the Office of Attorney General and the Pennsylvania State Police for taking swift and certain action against this predator. Targeting and preying upon individuals who are already in vulnerable situations is the very definition of a sexual predator.
Ugh.
And Higgins released a statement announcing his resignation. And he said, quote, I have concluded that, in light of these charges, I am not able to effectively fulfill my duties as district attorney, and that my family needs my full attention. I have been accused. Oh, you know his wife is so
I bet
pissed.
they do. I bet they. How's that couch feel, motherfucker? Woo!
Oh my god.
Because of these charges, I don't think I can effectively do my job.
Yes.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
I have been accused of engaging in conduct unbecoming of a district attorney, but more importantly, unbecoming of a husband and father. So from what I read, he turned himself in without incident. He didn't deny it or anything.
Wow.
All right, so sentencing. You're not going to like this.
Tina, I swear to Christ.
You're not going to like it.
I swear to Christ, Tina.
You're not going to like it.
You're kidding.
So according to Patrick Buchnowski's Tribune Democrat article, Higgins got 120 days of house arrest. That's it. He's raping women. 120 days of house arrest, 8 years of county probation, 1,125 hours of community service, $9,700 in fines, and then of course he has to do the alcohol and sex addiction counseling.
Well, I think he had some friends in there.
So
is this a friendly deal?
This is a very friendly deal.
I mean, motherfucker.
So in exchange for that sweet deal, he was disbarred. So basically he's like, okay, I'll give up my law license, I'll give up my pension, and I'll admit to everything in court.
And I'll give up my balls.
Right.
How about that? Can we just do that too, motherfucker?
But 120 days house arrest, so what? Like, so what?
Well, maybe,
so what?
But maybe
he's
if
his
his
wife
wife
he's got Uber Eats, he's got everything coming in. Like,
but maybe if his wife is on a tear, 120 days at home, it might be a death sentence.
Yeah, whatever. He should be in jail.
I mean,
he's raping women.
He should be locked and never let out.
It's not right.
This is fucked up.
So, some points of interest.
Girl.
At 43 years old, he was the youngest DA in Pennsylvania's history.
You're 40. Here's the thing that really fucking pisses me off. Doesn't it feel gross to have to manipulate people to have sex with you?
Yeah, and you're married,
really
you're a father, you've got this job, like, what are you doing?
See, the father and the husband thing doesn't come into play because men have, we're talking about dicks. We're talking about their penises. They don't marry children. That doesn't come into it. Now, they got to do something about this thing happening,
but they can't they go to a bar then after work and hook up with someone?
What
Why are you raping
deal?
women?
Yeah, what is the deal? Why, what is it, a power trip to manipulate and can that actually be a good experience that the girl's or the woman is forced?
Right.
Like, how is that a good thing?
It's so
Even
gross.
if she says okay and she's just laying there.
It's still gross.
How is that
It's still, these poor women.
It's not, that doesn't seem like fun to me.
No. So there were people, though, who were pissed off about the sentencing. And a Tribune Democrat article noted that their reasoning was that a trial... The reasoning that the prosecution, this is what they gave. They said a trial could take up to 3 years and it could cost a lot of money. And not only that, but it would require action from the governor and 2/3 of the state senate to remove him from office before being convicted. So they were like, to avoid all of this bullshit, we just did the deal. I don't know.
Did they think that the governor wouldn't remove him?
Who knows?
That's some fucked up shit.
So does our guy just fade away into the sunset?
Stop it, Tino! No. Stop.
So one thing he did was he started a podcast.
Oh my God! Get me out of this! I gotta get off this planet! Oh my God! Who doesn't have a podcast? Let's be honest.
This rapist, alleged, Well, he admitted it in court, so I guess. So according to an interview with Jocelyn Brumbaugh of the Tribune Democrat, Higgins said, quote, "I'm not just going to give up. I constantly have done things to move the ball forward." And he also said,
I'm getting angry now.
No, this is my favorite. Quote, "Did I do all the things I was charged with in the way they were portrayed?
Tina.
No. Did I do something wrong? Absolutely. And I take full responsibility for that. I'm sorry. I'll never be able to say that enough. I'm sorry I betrayed the confidence of that people put in me. It's embarrassing. I'm ashamed of it. I wish I could take it back." So,
but instead, I'm gonna have a podcast.
So along with
is it called Happy Rape Time?
Right.
Fucking piece of shit.
Well, if the podcast is for him to, talk about how, like, hey, life gave me lemons and I made lemonade out of it and I'm having a comeback.
There is something about
ego.
That show, The True Detective, really what Matthew McConaughey is going on and on about in that show is the ego of men. Yeah. That they actually, mean something. Like, this all actually has a meaning or a purpose. So to think that this guy's ego, he's a rapist. Mm-hmm. He put people's lives in danger. And he's sitting in front of a microphone as if
headphones.
People want to hear what he has to say. Nobody cares
to see his fucking download numbers.
Well, so probably more than ours.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So along with the podcast, in that article, he also said he wanted to write a book. And he also started a motivational speaking business. Now, here's where I got pissed.
Oh, no.
His motivational speaker bio says that he, quote, resigned from law.
Well, that's using the language in a different way. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't say it was due to criminal acts, so he did, I guess, technically resign.
Yeah, he wasn't removed.
And he also has a presentation called... Are you ready?
Oh my God.
Quote, "Surviving a career death blow." Yeah.
Poor you.
Here's his summary of the...
poor baby.
Yeah, you want to hear the summary of the presentation? Quote, "After rising to the position of district attorney, I found myself in a professional nightmare of my own doing and was forced to resign from office. Despite losing my career, law license, and income, I charted a course to bounce back. I share my story of rising, falling, and getting back up again and inspire others to overcome even adversity of all shapes and sizes."
He's not ashamed.
This is not adversity. You were abusing women.
Wow.
You were abusing your position of power. You were putting people at risk. But somehow that's a career death blow? And yes, you say it's my own doing, but holy shit, guy.
He's not ashamed of anything.
Holy shit. He gets paid to speak.
He doesn't.
People go on this site and they go, wow, that sounds interesting. And they click the button and they order him to come speak at their events.
You should be living in a dark hole somewhere, sir.
He's profiting.
You should never see the light of day.
He's profiting from what he's done.
You are a despicable human being. If nobody tells you that, listen. I know you know already. I know you look in the mirror every morning and you say, I'm despicable. I know that you know this and that this is a front. Because you should not be out talking about anything.
He's there with the mic, with his little TED Talk.
You've abused human beings.
Yeah, it's wild.
Shame on you. Shame. For your own personal gain. Sexual, money, right?
Not money, but sexual favors.
Why was he diming on the CIs? Or the undercovers?
Because he was doing favors because they were female drug dealers.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So,
this
is the thing.
Major piece of shit.
He got 120 days house arrest. He was facing 62 years.
Oh my God!
And $155,000 in fines. So, not only did he get off lucky, but now he's making money. Like, this is America.
Yeah, but you know what? You said something last week that it sticks with me when I'm like, why can't I be on the super yacht? And you said, nobody did anything good that has a super yacht. Like, there's something fucked up there. Yeah. And I agree. And same thing here. Like, at least, maybe I'm broke, but at least I can hold my fucking head high. At least I didn't fucking abuse people and take advantage of them. And lose my law license? Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, I resigned. God, you gotta love the English language.
He's in a trusted position in the county.
Elected.
Oh my God. What a shameful human being. You should
Turn
be
it
embarrassed.
around, man.
Get a podcast. See, this is the problem with podcasting. All right, here's the problem.
Bunch of men. Get the men out.
But also, like, anybody can do it, and it's just really pitiful. And then,
Here we are.
I love Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld. And she's like, I've got this podcast. I'm like, please stop. Like, please, can famous
Can you
people
give us a little break? We say this all the time.
Give us some room here. I know 99% of podcasts are shit. I'm aware of it. Most of them are garbage. But, you know.
I mean,
hello. Hi.
I mean, we're not so bad.
First of all, rephrase that. We
amazing.
are not bad. We're not so bad. This is why we gotta get forward, Tina. Tina goes, we're not so bad. No! We're fantastic, motherfuckers. And we are worth gold, and you should be fucking paying us money.
Yes.
Who's gonna do that?
All right. So
get this guy.
Spread
Maybe this guy can get us on. Does he have a network? Maybe we gotta scrap this whole story. Can he give us a podcast network? We can make money.
Help us out.
Yeah. Maybe he's
Spread the word.
Maybe he's a leg up.
Share the damn pod. Okay? That's your goal this week. Everybody has a homework assignment. Find one friend in your phone and go, hey, I know I haven't talked to you in a long time, but you find these girls funny.
Yeah.
Boom. And just send them a link. Just help us out. Help us out. Spread the word. That's all we're asking. I
mean, it's for our mental health, number one. Okay, right?
Yes.
Also, you know, I'm gonna say what I said last week, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna take the mic off of here real quick. I'm gonna get personal. I'm gonna get really up close and personal with you for a second. We want to make money.
Yeah.
Making this podcast.
Yes.
We want to make a living. Can you please send a old gal $1?
Buy us a cup of coffee.
Can you send me $1
or 2 or 5?
Come on, help me.
15.
Help me out. Yeah, 15 million. She meant to say at the end of that. Help me.
Oh my God.
Help me help you.
Yes.
Help me help you.
Yes.
Jerry Maguire.
Oh.
Hey.
All right. Well, there we go. There you have it.
Well, listen, this has been delightful.
Yes.
And I'm so sorry. This will be coming out. Let's see. What day is this one coming out?
April 26th.
So if there's something, if the world is falling apart between here and April 26th, please know that we recorded 2 in one night.
Yeah, but we might jump on and just do a little.
Yeah, we were supposed to be doing that.
I know. We'll do. But you know, it's just spontaneous.
God, I gotta tell you, I am like, you know what we should do? This is what I'm gonna propose, and as soon as we get out of this right now, I'm gonna propose a round table with female legislators.
Let's
get Hillary Cassell, Lauren Book.
Oh my God.
Christine Humchowski, Marie Woodson, Robin Bartleman. Let's get them all at the table.
Yes.
Let's talk to all of them.
Oh, that would be incredible.
Let's get it done. We can do
that. That's easy.
I think it would be very easy. Yeah. I think that we should have maybe 2 at a time or whatever, but we really, 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 really need to get people in here on these little mugs.
Yes. All right.
Oh, I'm going to a wedding tomorrow.
Ooh.
I'm so fucking excited.
I can't wait to see pictures.
I have the hottest fucking dress.
So hot.
I haven't been eating in 2 months.
Oh my God.
Because I don't want to exercise. I'm lazy. So I've been having coffee for dinner for like 2 months.
No.
I know. What are you going to do?
No, that's not good. That's not healthy.
I like a handful of peanuts. I mean, for protein.
I can't wait.
So I'm excited. I haven't been to a wedding in so long, and I'm so fucking excited.
I love a wedding.
Me too.
Weddings are fun.
Me too. And now I feel like we're in the divorced parents kind of passing away stage of our lives.
Yes.
Because a friend of mine's father passed away this morning.
Aww.
And so I feel like that's where we're at. But I want to get back into the wedding baby stage.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, I
Not me.
Baby.
Don't look at me.
No.
But other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Celebration.
Oh, I fucking love a wedding.
Me too. I love a little baby. All right.
I love a little baby too.
I love a
little baby.
Oh, so this is random, but I texted this to you, but I lost 10 years ago all of my wedding and baby photo, everything from like 2008 to 2014, gone.
Jesus.
And I was devastated like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because they were gone. And then I found randomly the external hard drive that had all of them up to 2013, and I was like, I think the last year's on my old laptop. Could not for the life of me remember my password because my clue was the usual, and I was like, God damn it!
It's probably the usual password.
Right. From like years ago. And I have like some common ones I use now, but it was none of those.
Yeah.
And I was driving home and I go, oh my God, I remembered it.
Oh my God.
And I logged in and I got the last year out. So I got all of my photos. I put them all in the cloud. And so now they pop up on my phone and I was like sobbing because I forgot just how beautiful my babies were. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then seeing videos of them and it has been the biggest joy.
I can't even imagine.
The biggest joy because it's been so, because I had printed a bunch out, but those photo albums are like in a bin in the garage.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen them, and like my wedding pictures. So it was fun.
Good times.
Yes.
Oh, we do have beautiful babies though.
Oh my God.
We have the most beautiful children.
Beautiful.
So beautiful.
But it's fun. It was fun just looking. I don't know. It just made me so happy. All right, that's it. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen, we can be humans too.
Yes. We can.
I know all you'll think I'm a mega bitch.
Oh,
but I'm not. I'm a softie on the inside.
You are so much a softie. It's true.
Oh, well,
the biggest heart,
that.
the biggest heart
God.
of anyone, and the biggest fighter you will ever have in your corner.
Tina,
you know it's true.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
I love you so much.
I love you too. All right, guys.
Doses.
Bye. Bye.